Hello guys, what you are seeing here on the board is the question in new general mathematics, and I'm starting from exercise 1D because in that exercise we have all the lot of indices, questions on them. Now let's pick this first question, exercise 1D. We are going to continue to resolve the 60 questions. Please try to always follow. Now the first one is don't forget, we are having, please, 2 times 3 is what? 6. They are not the same base, they are not similar base. Now they are similar base. Invisible one is here, they will not tell you, but it's always there like that. A number without anything. So now 1 plus 2, which one give us 6 raised to our what? 3. So for this one, we are having 2. What we do is that it's 2a, write it like this first. Then don't forget our fifth law. 2 times 1, 2 times 3. So it's times. The fifth law says we multiply through the power. Accordingly, what is inside the bracket? They will now multiply through their power. They will now have what? 2. So applying, don't forget, 2 times 2, 3 raised to power 2. 3 raised to power 2 means what? 3 times 3, which gives us 9. 9 times 2 will give us what? 18. Then a, invisible one is here, like we said before. Now a 1 plus 2, which will give us 18 a raised to our what? 3. We are applying our first law of indices there. In this case, we still have the same thing. 2 raised to power 2 multiply through their power. 2 times 1 is 2. 2 times 1, visible one here is what? 2. So now 2 times 3a. Don't forget, 2 raised to power 2 means 2 times 2, which is 4. 4 times 3 will give us what? 12. Then a, invisible one is here. So now the similar base, 2 plus 1, which gives us 12 raised to our what? 3. This is, we are applying our fifth and first law in this question. Then in this case, we are having 4. If you check my algebra where we were dealing with minus plus issues, I've addressed this before. This one is the same thing as plus 1. Invisible plus is here. When it doesn't carry sign, invisible plus is here. So I'm having 1. I'm owing you what? 2. If I pay, you still see that I'm still owing you 1 at the end of the day. So it carry minus sign. Minus 1. And don't forget, this one means it's our fourth law of indices. 1 over this number, we are removing the minus sign. We would have write 1 there, but we don't write it because it's the same thing as 4. So we don't write it in mathematics. So take note of that. Then this one is our sixth law of indices. Sixth law of indices tells us that a number that has fraction as its power, what happens is that the denominator will show whether it is square root, cube root, fourth root, or whatever the case may be. But this one is 3, so it's cube root. Don't forget, you write it small like this one, because it's not the same thing as 3 root 7. You write it small. So we now have it like this. Don't forget, what is cube root? The number that can multiply itself 3 times. I will give you that number inside there. Think of that number. It's 3. It's 3. 3 times 3 times 3 will give us what? 27. So that is the cube root of 27. Please don't leave this page like that. Try to follow. Try to make comments. We are going to number 6 question. Follow. We are going to number 6 question because we are solving the 60 questions in that exercise 1D.